What's up, folks? How are you? Matt Perrault back with you inside of, well, my little studio here in Las Vegas. It's time for another Pick 5 video, thanks here to our great friends at Play Picks and playpicks.com/bonus. More on that here in just 1 second. We're off of a 2-3 week last week. Okay. Now, we hit on the Friday night money line for Arizona State. That made it a little bit easier because it was a plus 180, so still a losing week, but not as bad because of the plus 180 hit with Cal getting their first outright loss thanks to the Sun Devils. But we're back with 5 games. Interesting slate this week. But before we talk about those 5 games, let's take a look at our friends, our bonuses, playpicks.com/bonus. You got your DraftKings, $25 on sign up, your William Hill, $50 when you bet $50. You got your FanDuel, $500 risk-free wager, BetMGM, great $500 risk-free bet there. Points bets, $50 deposit, you get a $150 bet, and Caesars with their $10 for free, no deposit bonus right there on playpicks.com/bonus. All right, let's get to some of these games. We start with DraftKings and FanDuel. Those are the 2 books we look at the most. New Jersey, Pennsylvania. You're looking at these 2 books to be able to utilize. New Jersey for DraftKings. Let's talk about the first game. Friday night. Going back to that Friday night, Central Florida on the road at Cincinnati. All right. So Cincinnati thinks it's going to be cute, and they're making a new field. So Nippert Field's going to be black. I have no idea what that does for the broadcasters. I have no idea what that does for the game. It's going to look awkward on television, but okay, they think it's going to work. Let's see what happens. You got Central Florida coming in here, a top 20 team coming off a win over UConn. The last time they were on the road, however, they lost to Pitt outright. It was a back-and-forth battle, but Pitt won it. It was a game that pretty much everyone was pulling against the Golden Knights because it stops their stupid conversation about a mythical national championship. So that's not going to happen this time around. But what about them in the division, in the conference for the AAC? Huge game here between UCF and Cincinnati. Contrasting styles. Defense for the Bearcats, offense, high-flying offense for the Central Florida Golden Knights. I love Dylan Gilbert. I love this offense. I love what they're capable of doing. The line is 4 at DraftKings. The line also is 4 at FanDuel. Total of 60 and a half here. I'm not going to play a total. I'm going to play a side. And I think when the dust settles, it's going to be a brawl. And I don't hate a play on the under, but I'm going to roll here with Central Florida to make more plays than Cincinnati. When the Bearcats played, it was at Ohio State, mind you. But when they played the Buckeyes, they couldn't do anything against Justin Fields and the offense for Ohio State. I'm not saying that UCF is as good, but their athletes are, if Ohio State's A, they're B+. They're pretty darn good. I think it's too much Central Florida. I think they learned from the loss against Pitt. I'm taking Central Florida. I'm going to lay the 4 points there. Take the Golden Knights to win the game outright. Cover that 4-point line. Okay, let's next talk about Iowa and Michigan. All right. So Michigan's year has been pretty much a mess, right? I mean, Jim Harbaugh's getting a ton of heat for what the team has looked like. Josh Gattis, the new offensive coordinator, Shea Patterson, things are not going well on offense. And all of a sudden, the defense is a mess, which is wild, right? They got curb stomped by Wisconsin. Everyone's really concerned, but then they play Rutgers. If your team's in trouble, play Rutgers. So Rutgers got just destroyed. Michigan blows them out, but Iowa also blew out Rutgers. My question for this game is this. How good's Iowa? Is Iowa really that good? I mean, Iowa hasn't played really, no offense to Iowa State, but they really haven't played anybody. I don't know how much we know about Iowa, and we know that Michigan is in desperation mode. This is homecoming. They better win this game. There is a ton of pressure on this Wolverine team. And how about just to get back on the defensive side of the football? Just play defense again. Get back to, that was always the thing you could always count on for Michigan, their defense, right? It hasn't been that way over the last couple of weeks. And man, I think this is going to be a return to the norm here. I'm not going to make a play on the side. I'm going to make a play on the total here. 47.5 here at FanDuel, 47.5 here at DraftKings. I think this is a very low-scoring game. I think this might be a 20-17 type score on either way. Don't have a huge feel for it, although Michigan's got to win this game. So maybe a money line play, minus 170 or minus 180, minus 180 here. Maybe that's the play as well, but I'm going to officially go with the under here for Michigan and Iowa, 47.5. I'm going to play the under for that Big Ten game. All right, let's go to Auburn in Florida. This is arguably the game of the weekend here in the country. Two top 10 teams playing each other. Auburn on the road versus Florida. 3 is the line, a little less juice here. 3 minus 105 at FanDuel, 3 minus 110 at DraftKings. So Auburn has played incredibly well, and Bo Nix has made me a believer. I was doubting the kid. That's why I picked Oregon in the beginning. I said Oregon. I didn't like a freshman quarterback making his first start against a top 20 team in Oregon. And then Auburn made enough plays. Bo Nix made enough throws to win that game outright and give Oregon their only loss of the year. I am very much a believer now after what happened last week against Mississippi State. Tremendous performance by Bo Nix. Great win against Mississippi State. Texas A&M and Oregon, 2 top 20 teams. Auburn with Bo Nix, they've beaten both of them. For Florida, how good's Florida? It's kind of like Iowa. Who have they played? I mean, okay, they beat Kentucky. Great. They struggled with Miami, but that was with Felipe Franks. You now have Kyle Trask, the new backup quarterback, coming in here, and they've beaten Tennessee and Towson. Ooh, why is that impressive? Why is this line only 3? This line should be more than 3. Auburn is a much better football team than Florida. Auburn, laying the 3. They will win it outright here. You don't need the money line. Lay the points, less juice, minus 105 here at FanDuel. Take it. Auburn Tigers to beat Florida. Defensively, yeah, Florida's good. Offensively, I don't know if they score against Auburn. I like the Tigers to win this game, minus 3, and continue to do 6-0 for Auburn. And they got some big games coming up with Alabama, LSU, and the like. All right, continuing on here on our Pick 5 segment. Let's go back to the Big Ten. Michigan State and Ohio State. This game is interesting. So we've got a total of 49.5 for FanDuel. Sorry, for DraftKings, 49.5 also at FanDuel. Minus 20 here for DraftKings, minus 20 here for Ohio State. A lot of points, right? So Ohio State's killing everyone. And I had the over last week for Ohio State at Nebraska, and Nebraska scored 7 points. Not a great showing, but I did learn something. The Buckeye defense is pretty good. Michigan State's offense is not good at all. They scored 10 points against Arizona State at home, okay? I like this game, and I like the under in this game. I'm not going to lay 20, okay? Too many points. Look at the total, 49.5, and the total is 20. That's telling me Michigan State can't score. I don't know if they score more than 10, 14 points in this game. Ohio State probably gets in the 30s, but I think this is like a 30-14 type of victory for Ohio State. I don't want to play with the 20. I'm going to take the under, 49.5 here. It's minus 110 at DraftKings, minus 110 also at FanDuel. So pick your poison, whichever one you want there. But I like Ohio State. I like the under. Lean towards Ohio State minus 20, but not going to touch it. I'm taking the under for Michigan State and Ohio State. And our last game for our Pick 5 here, we're going to go to Utah State and LSU. This is an interesting matchup. If you're an LSU fan, man, your team is just destroying people. Offensively, so talented, so fun to watch Joe Burrow and what he's been able to accomplish. Total 73.5, minus 27.5 against Utah State. 27.5 here. No money line here for LSU at FanDuel, but 73.5 here as well. Boy, Utah State is a team that likes to run up a high potent offense, like to throw a ton, top 10 in pass attempts per game. I think this is kind of a trap game for LSU. I think it comes into play on defense, not offense. You know, Texas scored a bunch of points on LSU, and LSU's defense has not been your typical LSU defense. Offensively, though, they're crushing people. They're going to hang 40, 45 points minimum on Utah State. The question is, how many points will Utah State score? I think they're going to score some points. 25, maybe 30 points potentially. This could be a 50-30 type of game, easy. I'm going over here. LSU, Utah State. I'm going to take the over. I'm going to take the over either one, 73.5. I'm going over for LSU and Utah State. So to recap our Pick 5 games, Auburn minus the 3. Central Florida minus the 4. Under for Iowa, Michigan, 47.5. Under for Michigan State and Ohio State, and I'm going with the over for Utah State and LSU of 73.5 for our Pick 5s. If you like these plays, head on over to playpicks.com/bonus. DraftKings, William Hill, FanDuel, BetMGM, all the great bonuses, no deposit bonuses, and free money available for you right now by going to playpicks.com/bonus. I'm Matt Perrault. If you've not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do. If you like my plays, tell me below. Think I'm an idiot? Tell me below, what games are you playing? What games you like that I've played? What games you don't like that I've played? Tell us in the comment section, and also make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of our great content for our NFL and college games. Good luck. Enjoy it. Have a great week 6, and we're back next week for another Pick 5 here on the PlayPicks.com YouTube channel.